More now on those reports. Prince Harry has arrived back in the UK overnight for the funeral of his grandfather, Prince Philip.
It's the first time Harry has returned home since that bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey, and raises fresh hopes for a reconciliation with his brother, Prince William. Plenty of work to do, I guess. Dean Stott is a long-time friend of Prince Harry, and he joins us now from LA. Dean, great to see you, my man. Thanks for your time again today. It's been a difficult couple of weeks, hasn't it? Firstly, the big question, do you know where Prince Harry is right now?
I think it'll be as close to his family as possible. I think, obviously, take advantage to get there as soon as possible and support his family, especially his grandmother, during this difficult time.
Dean, have you had a chance to talk to him at all? Do you know how he's coping right about now?
Yeah, we've had communications. Obviously, any death in any family is difficult for all family members, and more so, because of who this figurehead is. His grandfather is now a huge void in the family. He sort of epitomised the royal family, was a massive ambassador, and also supports other members of the royal family, old and new. So it's going to be a big void and upsetting for all.
Do you know, we were talking about, I think everyone in the whole world was talking about it over the weekend, the interview that Harry and Meghan did, obviously, with Oprah, and the timing of that around the sickness of his grandfather and then the eventual death of his grandfather. They've come under enormous criticism now, given all of that and what's come to light. How do you think they're coping with that?
Yeah, I think, Prince Philip, he's fought in wars. He's lived through so many things. I don't think he was fazed at all about an interview on TV. He's spoken to Harry since, and Harry talks about how his relationship with grandparents have grown since he'd come over this side of the pond. Unfortunately, with some elements of media, they would always blame Meghan. I think Meghan would get blamed for COVID if they had an opportunity. So, there's never a good time.
And Dean, just to clarify what you just said there, so Prince Harry did speak to Prince Philip after that Oprah interview?
Yeah, I think he's had communication with his family since. He spoke about it on the James Corden show, about how his grandfather wouldn't close Skype, he would just slam down the laptop.
OK, can you give us an indication of how close he was with his grandfather then?
Yeah, I think there's always been a close relationship with his grandmother and his grandfather. Obviously, the comparisons between them both, they both were veterans, and veterans of war as well. They didn't just serve in the military as a member of the royal family. They fought in battle. So there's a lot of synergies there, and they're both charismatic individuals, and they both have a sense of humour, which is quite popular within the military. So yeah, there's a strong relationship there between them.
Dean, do you think there'll be a reconciliation with Harry's brother, with William?
I think, weddings and funerals always bring families together. I think there's an opportunity now that he's that side of the pond that, yes, they can probably sit at a table and at least start the dialogue anyway. It's going to take some time, no doubt.
Well, they either bring people together or they force them further apart, don't they?
True, yeah. There's always a fight at a wedding and a funeral.
OK, so what kind of reception do you think, if he's making his way, and he's, by reports, all reports this morning, he's back in London, what kind of reception do you think he'll get there? And is he worried about what the public might think?
I don't think he's worried about what the public might think. So I think the public will always love Harry. I think, obviously, he just wants to be there, show his support, and the fact that he's gotten over as soon as he could means a lot. Any sort of delay, then yes, I think the public would start then, getting a bit antsy.
He's fronting up.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you, Dean. We know he's there solo, of course, because Meghan was told by her doctors that she couldn't travel. I wonder if that might actually make it a little bit easier.
For sure.
On arrival than having them both there.